I like guitars. I buy, enjoy, review, and trade guitars. This video is how and why I got his guitar. I want to share my view about the guitar, not just as a player, but as a collector as well. I will not focus on specifications. It was not my intention to be a guitar collector, but somehow, the rate at which I am acquiring guitar is faster than the rate of me selling or trading them. Hence, the accumulation and collection. Besides the backstory and impressions on the guitar, I will share a rating system that aims to grade each guitar of its worthiness. A rating that will tell me if I should get a guitar and add to my collection, or if I should take a pass. The first guitar in my list is this Epiphone Les Paul Special TV Yellow. It's a 2021 model and the one that is referred to as inspired by Gibson. I got this guitar last year from Facebook Marketplace. I got it for around 19,000 pesos or roughly $330. Even though it is used, it is still in very good condition. All the hardwares are good, no oxidations. I can rate it at 9/10, so it's almost like new. The reason I got it is because I was intrigued with all the hype around it on YouTube. All the reviews are saying it is really good. The review from Undertones made me buy it as they compared it blindfold versus Gibson's. I was also interested by P90s, as many said that it is between a single coil and humbucker. Plus, the color is something unique for its character. Its appeal to me is like it is raw and pure rock and roll, and it seems to be a really fun guitar. My expectations versus reality. When I got it, I can say that it exceeded my expectations, especially for the price that I got it. The build quality is good, and the tone is remarkable. I can say it has that unique tone and feel. I was expecting that the neck would be sticky because of that poly finish, but it is not. Even though the finish is quite thick, it does not feel like there's a plastic coating making it feel weird and feel cheap. And it is really a fun guitar. How it compares to my other guitars? I can say that it can have a place in my collection. The build quality and tone is comparable to other guitars that I have. That's a little more expensive than this. It has its own identity and character. And it's a good piece to look at. What I like about it? As I've mentioned, it has a character. Maybe because of the color and that contrast between yellow and black, P90 pickups is really something. It's like that police line you see when there's a crime scene. It's striking. Like most road signs, it's eye-catching. The weight. It is not as heavy as a Les Paul. And most of all, the tone. It's so raw. When you play with overdrive, oh my, it won't disappoint. On clean, it is tame. I like the clean tones from the P90s. What I don't like about it? I find it difficult to play when sitting and playing chords in high frets. Like here, when playing this, just the two of us chords. I need to make such body and leg positioning. But when playing while standing, it will make you feel like a rock star. This guitar is meant to be played like one. Also, I noticed that it doesn't sustain that much, like a Les Paul. It doesn't have that round and sustainy tone, which I think is this guitar's character. Who this guitar is for? If you're a guitar collector, guitar lover, traders, who has a budget for this, you just got to have it. For beginners, I think, yes, go get it. if you like to be different. I can say that this guitar is not a safe choice for beginners. This is really for the brave ones who wants to stand out and rock out. Is it worth getting? My answer to this question will be based on a rating system with 4 criteria that are important to me. Again, I buy, enjoy, review, and trade guitars. The first criteria is weight. If it's too heavy, I won't enjoy playing it for a longer period of time. Ratings for weight are 1 if it's too heavy and I can't play it comfortably for 15 minutes. 2 if it's a bit heavy and I can't play it comfortably after 30 minutes. Rating of 3 if it has a normal weight distribution that I can enjoy playing for an hour. And a high score of 4 if it has a nice weight and balance where I can play it for more than an hour. Criteria 2 is brand and design identity. A score of 1 means it's just a copy with no brand or design identity and no unique features. A score of 2 if it's still a copy with a bit of brand identity and unique design features. A score of 3, still a copy, but with a stronger brand identity plus unique features. And a high 4 if it's an original design but can also be a copy, has its own brand identity, and is topped with unique features specific to the model. Criteria 3 is how rare it is and how sought after the guitar is. A score of 1 indicates that the guitar is mass-produced with no unique specifications. Score of 2 if it is mass-produced but with unique specs but very abundant in the market. Score of 3 if it is somehow semi-mass produced with unique specs and is getting hard to get at the time of writing. A high 4 if it is somehow rare, has sought-after specs, and is getting hard to get or not easily available. The last criteria, 4, is whether it can store monetary value. If I sell it today, will I break even, lose money, or gain profit? 1, if I will lose more than 10%. Score of 2, if I will lose just a maximum of 10%. Score of 3, if I can easily sell it at break even, or gain up to 10%. And a score of 4, if I can sell it at a profit of more than 10%. Then I will compute the final rating using the following system of recommendation. If it's below 70%, I strongly would not get it, unless I fall into the hype and am willing to lose money. If between 70 and 74%, I'd think twice if I'd get it. If between 75 and 80%, it is safe to get it, but I will negotiate the price. 81 to 90%, I would definitely get it at a fair price. And if it's 91 to 100%, I'll just go get it, even if I pay a premium. Well, as long as it's reasonable, which sometimes goes out the window. But as long as I have these rules, I'll be guided and be limited to wrong and impulse buys. Now, for the Epiphone TV Yellow, it got a score of 4 for criteria 1. For brand and design criteria, I gave it a 3. It's still a copy, but a better copy. For rarity criteria, I gave it a score of 3. It was mass-produced, but is difficult to come by in the used market. Well, at least for the Filipinos. Lastly, for criteria 4, I gave it a 3. For the price I got, I can easily resell it for profit, but not more than 10%. And the overall rating for the Epiphone Les Paul Special in TV Yellow is 81%. Definitely get it, you won't regret it. So that's it. Yes, it is worth getting, especially when getting it used for a better price. And I assure you, it is really a fun guitar. I hope you enjoyed this type of review. Until next time, enjoy your guitar.